YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Goodfella Nail Goodfella coming through with another sneaker pickup. I just want to share my pickup on this. I've just been slowly getting back into the Air Max 90s as of recent. Just kind of like looking or whatever to see what was out there. You know how you just comb into like sites or whatever, see if it's any sneaker deals. You never know, you might pick some up for 50-60 bucks, but that didn't happen as far as price for this. This basically was like probably about like 103 ship. Now I got mine off Shoe Palace. This was like the last size they had in stock. I wish I either could have got a 9 or a 9.5, but I settled for a 10, obviously, since that was the last size they had. They don't fit like too big on me, like they don't slop around and fit like boats, but I definitely could go for that snug feel. Anyway, this is the Air Max 90 Ultra 2.0 Flyknit, and I just felt like these was worth it. Regular price on them is $160. Color is black, wolf gray, and pure platinum. Now they do have some Oreo color ones that's exactly like these in a way, with a slightly different color blocking. And this is how the sneaker look right here. I had to adjust my camera too, man, because I didn't want the gray parts to appear white on camera. My last setting I had on here, it was just a little too white. So as you can see, like this is like that platinum gray or whatever. And obviously this stuff is gray. But this is the white laces. I did do a lace swap. Definitely did a lace swap. The previous laces that was in there was gray. Just show that up close. So to me, with the gray laces was just a little too, made the sneaker a little too bland, a little too plain. So I want to at least switch it up and throw that white rope lace in. I definitely think that lightens up the shoe a lot, you know, and it brings more contrast and stuff. Now, just on camera, this already like has like an Oreo kind of like feel. Even like from far away, you know, like this, like, you know, if you just see this, well, you know, on foot and you randomly out, you probably kind of sort of get an Oreo feel from it. But again, you get more like that Oakland Raiders kind of like colorway with it. That's one of the things that really attracted me to this sneaker. Something a little bit more subtle and something a little bit more different too as far as the Flyknit. Now me, I'm not the biggest fan of Flyknit, but I definitely like the way the Flyknit works on here. Just something completely different, man. And I don't even have to worry about creases or anything like that. So you're looking at the toe box right here, none of that. It's all like that. It reminds me of that engineer mesh, but I wasn't too Flyknit crazy when that whole Flyknit phase was going on. To be quite honest with you, Flyknit is not that comfortable, but I would say PrimeKnit is slightly better. But these particular Flyknits right here actually would give PrimeKnit a little bit more run for his money. So, you know, with Flyknit, it depends on what kind of shoe it's on, to me personally. So with this one, fantastic job, Nike. Crazy, fly, and flames. Now, of course, this would look cool too, you know, obviously on like the regular model that's non-Flyknit. And I think I've seen that one before already. That's one that they drop like every year. It's one of them necessary Air Max 90s that always come out. But I feel like this one, again, is a little bit more unique. You know, you got more of that knitted pattern and everything. And you got like that loose sock liner and everything. So, also too, bringing it back, they you know, they don't really stitch the panels on. You have more of that hyperfuse mesh together paneling. So one of the things that I do wish they would have did is actually made the Air Max name right there actually like black or white or something, just so it can be like visible. As far as the tongue, it's not really like a deal breaker or a deal killer. Of course, the original Air Max 90 logo looks good. Also, too, they came out with a infrared one as well. OG infrared joint for the Nike Air Max 90. I seen that those kind of up there in price. I checked Goat a little bit. Even the used ones, they kind of want a little bit, but you know, want a little bit of money for it. I remember that whole, I never got my hands on it because I was waiting on the price to go down, but they end up selling out. The Air Max 90 infrareds that came out in like 2015. So, you know, hopefully they drop those again soon. So, you know, and and since people been kind of like Air Max crazy like the past year or two and all that, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait. And then the Air Max 90 infrared OG joint, it seemed like they, shoot, man, they almost retro that sneaker like 7 times at least since it first came out. I'm not mad though, but you know, you think that many times they retro it that the price will be low for it, but that resale is high. And I'm not even too much even talking about like brand new, because brand new obviously would, you know, yield a higher price. You know what I mean? Because it ain't been out in a while. But like the used ones, or slightly pre-owned used ones that ain't like dogged out. Even some people that dogged them out still want a pretty penny for them. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that I got this. Also, too, going to the bottom, this reminds me of the Air Max 1 as far as lightness. The Air Max 1 2.0 that came out with the Hyperfuse, what was it, 2017 on Air Max Day. I think I had one of them in my recent in a recent sneaker video. And basically these are like those. So that is one of the good things. I tried these on, walked around in them. Definitely was fuego comfort, but again, I wish I easily could have got a 9 or a 9.5. I'm not complaining, I'm not mad. I do like the lace in it. Not too much more else to this sneaker. You also do got that smoke gray translucent bottom. Now I don't got my camera out to do like any B-rolls or anything because it's still terrible in my area as far as like snow and all that. It just actually snowed yesterday, almost not blizzard wise, but it was cold as hell yesterday. Today is a little bit more warmer, but that snow's still out there, so I refuse to get my sneakers messed up doing that, man. Trying to do it on foot in the damn snow, just like messing the sneakers up. Terrible. And with these being Flyknit, you know, I can't really wear these like now or anything because it's too cold to wear them. But definitely, man, when the spring come out, or at least when the weather get better, man, at least I'll probably crack these out on a 40-degree day, maybe 35. But the wind can't be blowing. That's the thing about wearing Flyknit. If the wind blowing, you done with. Going to the back, I feel like this was a little bland too. I wish they could have actually made that black on the back. Nike Air. Now on the Oreo one, it's slightly different. Like you got a white patch on the back, but it also has it in black letters. And then on the Oreo one as well, this lace hole or lacing panel, these are actually white, but everything else look practically the same, and the swoosh would be white as well. So these are very damn near identical to the Oreo ones, but I still like it for that Oakland Raider-esque colorway. Tomato. The Oreo ones will work, and these will work to me. But y'all know people crazy about that Oreo colorway, especially when it comes to like Flyknit for some reason. So yep. And yeah, only thing I dislike about this is that, you know, I wish I could have got a snug fit, and I wish that this was, the Air Max on there was like black, but so you could see it. But that's basically it, y'all. So what do y'all think in the comments though, man? You got a whole, that this Air Max 90 is literally, it feel like it's like 100 pounds lighter than the original, but the original's still classic though, never get it twisted. I felt like I had to pick up on these because of the colorway. Like, see, it's that thing, man, before I hit up out of here, it's that thing that like, where, you know, certain colorways can make or break a sneaker depending on the texture. Like this colorway looks fire, and the Oreo one does look fire when the texture is right on this. Like, you know, the leather one or whatever, like the original one, you know, like the regular leather one that we used to, the leather and maybe like nubuck or leather, those look okay with this colorway. But I feel like the Flyknit, because of the texture and everything, and that lightweight stuff just really enhanced this sneaker. I feel like, you know, this is something obviously you're not gonna see everybody walking around with, you know, so, you know, it's different. And again, as far as like lately, I might pick up more on my Air Max 90s. Kind of been trying to find out some fire colorways to see what I like. You know, it's so many colorways, it's kind of hard to not like one. But again, this is one of those sneakers just the Air Max 90 in general, where the paneling and the construction of the sneaker is just so different that like a colorway can either make or break this depending on the right colorway or not, and the way it's color blocked on the sneaker. So before I head up out of here for the last time, rate, comment, and subscribe. Chime down below. Do y'all even have Flyknit Air Max 90s? Are they worth getting? I know people was kind of getting at the Jordan 1 Flyknits, but those don't really look too bad all like that. I know they got like crazy roasted. They was calling them like grandma knit Jordan 1s and all that, but y'all got to understand that Nike went down the whole line just Flyknit and stuff. And the thing is about Flyknit, I feel like in the next few years or whatever, once they kind of like stop making this or whatever, I think these are lightweight skyrocket in price though. They probably might go for a little something. I ain't saying like nothing crazy unless a lot of time passed, but and they never retro a Flyknit runner like an Air Max 90 or whatever again. But hey, time will tell. Rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Good Fella Nail. I'm out. Peace.